Hey Aries, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 25th, 2025. The heart of your reading, we have the Page of Cups. You might be dealing with a Pisces, or we're talking about a Pisces placement or transit in your chart. I feel like this is very childlike wonder. It's giving me a sense of spreading out somehow, emotionally speaking, like considering new aspects of your emotional body, your emotional self. You're tapping into your own emotions in a new way. What's the challenge for Aries? Shedding the old skin, letting something fade into the past. Death card as the challenge tells me that you've known about this ending. You've had a sense, an intuitive hit about it for a while with the High Priestess there at the bottom of the deck. But for some reason, this showing up as the challenge means that you're having a hard time letting go or accepting an ending. You're focused on fairness. You can't let go because it's unfair. It hasn't been settled. You haven't received your apology. Whatever that sense of justice, closure that you have in mind, that has you hanging on to this thing that is ready to leave your life and open up space for you to have something better. But you're holding on to this dead thing out of a sense of, like, it's a rock in your shoe that you just can't ignore because it hasn't been made fair. It's not fair that they get away with the way they treated me. They need to own up to their side of it. They need to confess the wrongdoing that they haven't owned up to. Whatever it is in your situation, I don't know the specifics of it, but it's that sort of a vibe that's like Aries is holding on to. In the recent past, we have taking a step back because you got really overheated about something. King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck and the Four of Swords is like, you know what? If I don't remove myself from the situation, we're gonna have a problem. I'm gonna blow up. It's gonna make things worse. So I'm gonna be in control of my fiery nature and take a step back. Get my head right. What's the higher self perspective? Magician in reverse and some sort of success, recognition. I have a feeling that this has to do with something that's been a pattern of behavior for you. The way that you go about getting what you want, getting your needs met. It's like you are willing to pull any string that you can reach, and that feels justified to you. An alternate interpretation for this reading, I could see that you're meant to become more aware of someone who is, how to say that, not acting in good faith, that it's going to be impossible to accomplish a sense of closure and justice with someone who is in their Magician in reverse energy. They're not honorable and forthright. They are slippery when it comes to being held accountable. And it's a losing battle to try and capture that greased pig You'll only waste your own time and fall down in the mud in the process. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Some new passion tempting you to move in a new direction, or perhaps someone close to you. I really see a lot of very self-focused energy here. Looking out for number one sort of energy. If that sounds like you, then we're talking about you. But if you're dealing with someone else who you feel always puts their own needs before yours, even when that's blatantly unfair in your view, then this character in the story is that person. This Knight of Wands in reverse is excited about something new and not afraid to ignore other commitments, responsibilities, doesn't even register to them. They're like, I have this new spark of inspiration and idea. I allow that because I'm the Knight of Wands in reverse. When I feel that way, I allow it to completely consume me. It's exciting, and that's my credo. That's the way I live my life. Ain't nobody gonna change the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's the way he is. Your surprise energy is the Eight of Wands in reverse. Some sort of stagnation. Everything seems to be moving along, and then all of a sudden, nothing. Crickets, or things stop. The momentum stops. I think if that happens, it's definitely gonna be a good thing, because we have the Tower in reverse there at the bottom of the deck. That tells me that you could have been like running head on into a disaster, and then this slowdown is to sort of energetically help you avert that. Your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. You've been chipping away at someone's defenses. Now, if you've had your walls up really high and have difficulty letting people in, then this is some sort of work that you've been doing on yourself in order to bring better balance to that, let people in. But it's taking like diligent time and attention on your part. It could be that you find someone else is distant, inaccessible, and then you've been really trying to get them to warm up to you and let you in. You're hopeful that those efforts will be successful, but you're also afraid of what it will mean. Like, what's behind those walls? What happens when two people connect that were previously kept separate by this, like, barrier? Whoever was keeping the other one out was doing so in order to protect themselves. And then, like, what happens when you finally meet? The end result here, we have the Six of Wands. There's going to be a sense of victory, pride in an accomplishment and a battle well fought, and you'll get your due acknowledgement. Now, whether it feels fair to you and you get the acknowledgement from the person or people that you're seeking it from, that's unclear. But enough people who are witnessing what's happening are here to celebrate you and your efforts. What advice do we have for Aries? We have, okay, the Empress and the Three of Cups. There's a group of friends who is going to really be on your side when it comes to living your best life. They aren't the sort of friends who think it's funny to watch you crash and burn, or the type of friends who don't care enough to give you constructive criticism. Like, they really believe in you. They're true friends and supporters. They know and believe how great you are. And their involvement in your life is just to help you stay in your Empress energy. We have the Three of Cups and the Empress as your advice. So Aries, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.